My name is David Carter. I'm 28 years old, living in Charleston, South Carolina. I've spent most of my life climbing out of the hole I was born into. I come from a place where dreams feel distant, where you're told from the start that if you want anything more than what you've been given, you'll have to fight for it. And fight I did. I worked harder than most people would ever expect of someone who didn't have the luxury of an inheritance or a safety net to fall back on. I took on multiple jobs throughout college, barely sleeping, running on caffeine and ambition. Some people call it grit, others call it desperation. But to me, it was just the reality of trying to make something of myself when the odds were stacked against me. Growing up, money was always tight. My mom did the best she could, but there were days when I didn't know if we'd have enough for dinner. We moved around a lot, sometimes staying in places that felt like they weren't meant for people like us. But I never let that stop me. I couldn't. I knew that the only way to break free was through education, and that's what kept me going through every sleepless night. But I didn't do it alone. Along the way I met Emma. She's the kind of person you connect with almost instantly when you've both been through the same struggles. She had that same fire in her eyes, that same hunger for something more. I remember the first time we really talked, both of us exhausted from a semester's worth of work, and somehow we found a way to laugh about it. We were in the same boat, but for some reason, it didn't feel as lonely when she was there. We became inseparable, partners in the grind. We'd swap stories about the ridiculous hours we worked, the things we had to sacrifice to keep our heads above water. But through all the hardship, there was always this quiet understanding between us. We both dreamed of escaping, of never having to worry about where the next paycheck was coming from. We dreamed of a life where our past didn't define us. Before I proceed, kindly subscribe and comment where you're watching from.